everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our podcast.
Up next, we're covering Season 4 of Pokemon and its theatrical film.
This season, titled Johto League Champions, follows Ash and his friends as they continue their journey for another season to complete in the Johto League for another season, while the movie Pokémon Forever shows Ash helping a boy and a mysterious Pokemon, which had nothing to do with the Johto League,
right,
for another season, who have traveled through time to get back home, still trying to get to Johto League for another season, and stop a rogue Team Rocket member from using a Pokemon for power.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the only thing that's going on. We know when we get to season 5. So this season season 4 suggested that he will finally make it, but then he still doesn't make it to the dang Johto. It takes him until season 5. It takes him 3 seasons to actually get to the dang league and actually compete. And I know people were kind of like, why is it taking you this long? That's why in season 6 he's kind of rushing, like, okay, we need to go get this badge. I'm gonna go get this badge. He's like, can you slow down? And she's like, no. He spent 3 seasons going to this league. He wants to get this over with.
The only thing Ash could do successfully during this time is not find his way home.
He didn't even go home.
So first, season 4. And as we said, it was a long, long jaunt. And we kept thinking, okay, it's going to be this episode. It's going to be this episode. And as we got further and further into the season, which was a shorter season, right?
I think season...
Yeah, it was only 30-some...
Oh, no, that's us. Actually, the season we're on now at the time of recording this was season 6.
Okay. But we kept thinking the further along we got, he was going to get there. We said, oh, surely... This is episode 110. He's got to be getting there now.
Yeah,
and then at the last episode, we're like, okay, then maybe he's going to do... And he did.
No, it's like, oh, gosh, are you serious? Well, we could say at least there were a lot of fun episodes in the season. Even though it took him an eternity to actually get most of these badges, it was fun seeing a lot of these episodes.
Oh, absolutely.
And seeing the new...
Team Rocket.
Right, and seeing the new Pokemon that he would finally catch, because he hadn't caught any in a while. And, yeah, it was still enjoyable. Just wish he had gotten
Chikorita.
there. Oh, yeah, evolved into Baywave. And looked like a little dinosaur.
And another thing is we were getting to see, all the episodes that have already aired. Just imagine having watched this as it was airing. Mm-hmm. And every week thinking he was going to get to Johto League.
Right.
You're thinking you're going to see it. And then you realize the season's over. He didn't get to Johto League.
Right.
Well, maybe next season.
Oh, yeah, finally then. But yeah, the title suggests, Johto League champion. He's going to get there. No, instead he competes in some other weird tournament that had nothing to do with, with water Pokemon that he lasted 1 or 2 rounds and then kept going. It's like, okay, now.
Johto has Missy, who I keep calling Mistake. Mistake, and he has Brock.
Right,
and
still.
So, as you said, and some new Pokemon.
And they actually had, like I said, quite a few really good episodes. There was actually a few we gotta remember, from season 4 and 5. They were both actually good. There was one in here, they kept looking for Articuno. That was like a little bitty arc. That was one of the legendary Pokemon which we saw from the 2000 movie. Right. So that was actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. So looking for that because it was a photographer kid that was looking for it. It was
Tracy.
A professional. No, it was someone else. It was.
It wasn't Tracy.
Well, Tracy was still with Professor Oak.
Okay.
And they had what was it called? One called with the Wobbuffet. They had caught Pikachu finally, and Wobbuffet had the key. And then somehow he got lost, and then they had to chase him all around the city to get him and get the key. And it was all time, wow, Wobbuffet! Like how many times you gonna say it?
And then you had the scam artist and the Poke spokesman.
Right. Yeah, saying he was like the Dr. Doolittle of Pokemon, and it turned out he actually could speak to Pokemon, but he hadn't done it in years, so he thought he had lost it.
Right.
And then at the end, you had Team Rocket actually said, oh, don't give up on your dream, and had him, still attempting to try to speak to Pokemon. It was funny. And let's see, there was the art of Pokemon where they had these little dog painter things. They were painting the walls and stuff. And they're like, what are you doing? And the Team Rocket wanted to steal. First they're going to steal the art, and they said, you can't steal this art. And they said, oh, it's too beautiful to steal. So they're just going to steal the Pokemon. So have them just make us the art.
Right.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so just there were a lot of great episodes, and more that I'm remembering are in season 5, which will be our next podcast.
Right.
But yeah, season 4 was great. We got to see a lot more of Team Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
And again, what I really liked was seeing the new Pokemon that he found. And yes, I really, really liked Chikorita. Mm-hmm. And then what were a couple of the others that he got as well? Season 4.
It wasn't a lot.
No,
because
it was 2 more.
Yeah, I have to remember what it was because it wasn't as many as usual. Because usually he was
right.
catching a lot, but this
right.
season it was just more about getting there.
Mm-hmm.
I know he had the Cyndaquil for a while.
Right, Cyndaquil's one. Okay.
I think he had an owl. I think it was Noctowl. I think.
Yes.
Unless he got that earlier. And they had so many. They had new Pokemon here too, but they were owned by other people.
Right.
Like they had one where there was this girl, and you know how Brock always falls for every girl he sees, and there was actually a girl that fell in love with him, and he didn't know how to react. It's like, what's wrong with you? Some girl finally likes you. I don't know what to say. And she followed every guy she saw. She fell in love with Brock, then she fell in love with Jane, then she fell in love with the doctor, and she was just as a worse cause than him.
But I think she was a kid. Was she a kid or was she an adult?
I couldn't tell unless she was a teenager or something.
Right.
I don't know.
And of course, he wasn't interested in her because
he was like,
she liked him.
He was like, and I mean, what's wrong with you?
And we're still waiting to find out what happened with Ivy.
But, even me, I was wondering, okay, you keep doing this. What happened with you and that woman? And there was one called, I think it's called the Screen Actors Guild, where this guy who was an action movie star, known for being rough and tough, and he had this little Smoochum, who was this little cutesy, lovable, girly Pokemon, and that was his best friend.
All was kiss.
Right. and he couldn't reveal the fact that he had this adorable, girly Pokemon was his best friend. He's had her for years. That was so funny.
Yes, that was a great episode. Like I said, there were lots of great episodes in season 4. The only disappointment was him not getting the Johto League.
Right.
But other than that, it was a great season.
Oh, one more I gotta mention.
Okay.
Well, one with a cow Pokemon called Milk Tank.
Yeah.
It was basically an ad for milk. That was it.
Edward Alred.
It's a dairy. They get on a dairy farm. They have a cow Pokemon, and yeah, the whole thing was an ad for milk for some reason. We weren't sure why.
Maybe America asked for them to.
I guess because Edward would probably blow up the whole point. Yeah, Edward probably would blow up the whole farm. It's like
They can eat it with their rice cake sandwiches.
Right, and then the jelly donuts. Every time jelly donut, I'm like, that's not a jelly donut. What's wrong with you?
So then that leads into the movie, which we saw halfway through the season.
Right. We usually do is we get halfway or over halfway. We watch the movie since they take place during it, and sometimes we see new Pokemon or things happen, and we don't know how they get there until we finally reach those episodes, and then we're not as lost now.
This was a really strange movie that just seemed to not have anything to do with the franchise.
Right.
Like someone decided to throw all these elements together, let Mistake and Brock make an appearance, and let there not be any Pokemon.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Battles, and not let Team Rocket really have any purpose. It was a very strange movie.
Right, and it really did not do well with critics. It was considered a disappointing movie at the theaters because it was a pretty bare bones plot or predictable.
I have to agree because when we finished watching, it was like, what did we just watch? It didn't feel like a Pokemon movie. Why did they go this route?
Yeah, it was just
they kept
really
having Misty and Brock appear and do nothing.
Right.
And then the part where they got locked behind the gate.
Yeah.
And they weren't even upset. They were like, okay, Ash, good luck. We're like, what?
Right, and that happened in both this movie and the fifth one. Because in here, there's this guy who used to be a Team Rocket member, and he wanted to find Celebi. I think that was the name. It was like some fairy Pokemon, and it had this power of time. Yeah, power of time travel and it's magic and stuff. It bring plants and stuff to life. I guess his element was the forest, and he was going to use it to, I guess, rule over Pokemon. He could turn Pokemon dark and work for him and stuff. It was really odd how this guy got hold of this on his own. And then, of course, the regular team might want to join him, and it was like, but why? He doesn't really help you out with this. And they didn't really have much of a role in this movie other than this guy being a member of that organization. And the one thing that they did help out in, they really didn't get credit for. They really just didn't care because they were Team Rocket. What happened was, I think Jessie got captured by one of the plants, I think. She was locked up in there. And she actually saved Ash from falling because they were trying to get to the top. Yeah,
she did something good again.
Yeah, she grabbed him before he and the boy fell. And, helped him get back up. But they didn't try to get her out or even say thank you.
Yes, Ash was just so appreciative. He just left her and ran off.
And James and Meowth couldn't do anything because they kept getting knocked out. Or they had to do their best with the other group. So really they didn't have much to do with the story either. So they were just kind of there. Ever since the Pokemon 2000 movie, they really haven't done much in the films. In fact, they're pretty much reduced to cameos right now.
So, this was the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really not a whole lot to say. And the next movie for season 5 really went down even more.
Well, yeah.
But hopefully, by the time we get to the movie for season 6, which is what we're currently on, the movie will be better. But this was a really strange season and a really odd movie.
Yeah. We will say, though, when you get to near the end about who the boy is, because you don't know his name until near the end, and we will say we did enjoy that part.
Yes, definitely. That was great backstory and a great plot twist you didn't see coming.
Right. So we'll let you see that, or if you've seen it, let us know what you thought of that in the comments.
Right. Absolutely.
So, next time when we cover season 5, and it's the 5th movie, which was another strange one. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm Rascal Entertainment.
And I'm Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.
And reporters sitting, flashing lights, trying to walk around, man. Who the hell are you? What you wanna do? Well, man, it's on you. Man, it's on you. Met her in my dreams. She was my queen. A castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket. People in the back, for the people in the front, for the people on the side, for the people on the front, for the people in the middle or the alley, want to bump and everybody.